Hey, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna take a look at King of Cavaliers from Alien Attack. And now let's take a look at the box. So it says King of Cavaliers, vehicle mode there. Up here, Alien Attack number 2 of the Knight Optimus Prime. And up here is actually kind of crazy. It says A Bayformers Company. Bayformers. Yeah. And on the side, his sword, King of Cavaliers right here. And Optimus Prime holding his sword. And on the bottom, the top, same. On the bottom, all his accessories and a barcode. Now this is gonna be kind of like an unboxing, even though I already opened this guy and even customized him. Let's open the box. I already opened it. It's actually styrofoam, so yeah. And what I don't like about this figure is that it's super duper fragile, and they know it because they put it in a styrofoam casing. And we have over here the instructions and a card right there. But here's the instructions, and this takes 1 hour, so I'm probably gonna upload the transformation video, the transformation part of this video separately, so stay tuned for that. Right now I'm just gonna have him in robot mode, and then gonna cut it, transform him into vehicle mode, and there you go. Okay, so yeah. Now it's into trays. On top, all these accessories, and then on the bottom one, more accessories. Okay, the accessories all are out. So yeah, you can see Prime is in this bag. Let's take a look at the accessories. So here are all the accessories. So let's take a look at the gun first. So the gun, how you can see right here, actually pretty cool. Pretty good molding, but it doesn't have the flame effect. It just have blue parts and then red parts. It doesn't have lights or anything. It had just the holes right there, and why not? Pretty good size. And yeah, this guy does have the staff, because this guy, Optimus Prime, is Age of Extinction / The Last Knight. So it does have the staff of Merlin. Doesn't have any details here, only has details over here. But yeah, pretty cool. All details. So yeah, the blade that he almost killed Bumblebee, pretty cool. Has some gold in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And let's take a look at the sword. So the sword is covered in this silver paint, and then has some red and blue accents. That's pretty cool. Has some Cybertronic hieroglyphs on the sides, on the edges, how it was in the movie. And let me zoom in for this. They actually put their name there, but they misspelled it. It says Alien Attack, not Alien. But that's actually pretty funny, actually. Focus, and then a toy for future. Yeah, but they misspelled their own name. And then on the other side, just for some reason mirrored instead of normal, but sure, I guess. Now let's take a look at the shield. And the shield is actually pretty cool, and I actually needed to customize this a lot, because all of this blue and gold in there, all this blue, all this gold and red there, all of that, I painted it myself. And it does have this port right there, that tab for that port right there, so you can combine them like that, so you can put it on Optimus Prime's back. Then now for interchangeable head, this is the Optimus Prime head, which I haven't customized a lot. But yeah, there you go. And how you can see, has purple eyes. On the Optimus Prime's head, does have blue eyes. So there you go. Now something weird is that they actually only included one maskless or mouth plates-less face, but only one for both of the heads. Why not two? One for Optimus Prime and one for Prime. But to be fair, most of the time Nemesis Prime only had the battle mask, and Prime had the battle mask and unmasked face. So, you know. And actually, what's kind of funny is that they actually painted the eyes purple, but I painted them blue. And that's basically it for all the accessories. Now, this is customized, but yeah, and then, you know, some preparations, and you can see the hands. This guy has short hands, arms, so they needed to put a sliding mechanism there. This is the original, and then the second batch, they actually put this slider, so it will be better proportioned. You can see it's kind of not stable. Problem of the feet. It's not stable enough, and it has a little too much play on the ratchet joints for the knees, so that's why it has more stability issues because of the knees and because of the ankles. But he does stand, but there you go. He does stand, but he struggles to stand. Now for comparison, if you can actually stand again, we have Studio Series Nemesis Prime. So there you go. Go watch his review. You know, it's actually pretty cool. And here we have Red Destroyer from Unique Toys, aka Stinger from Age of Extinction. And this is basically the same size as their Bumblebee that I cannot wait to actually get my hands on. But yeah, it's basically the same size, so about his waist height, which is accurate. So there you go. I cannot wait to have Bumblebee. So yeah, pretty cool. Something that I actually kept on Prime is the quality control pass sticker. Like it earned the sticker, but the quality is actually not that good. I broke it like a lot of times, like for example and also I broke the index finger, and while I was transforming it, I broke this part, but I fixed it. And also the exhaust pipes, you can see right there, there's some screws right there because I broke these pieces right here, but I fixed them. So yeah, there's a lot of breakages on this guy, but I fixed them. I know he's famous, this company is famous for breakage, but now let's talk about how to implement some of the accessories. So first of all, shield, it goes into this slot right there and that tab right there. So just line up things, and there you go. And then the sword, it has this tab right there. I don't know why they didn't put it on the other side, but sure, I guess. So just open the fingers. And how I actually broke the other finger, the index finger, was actually just opening the hand, and I'm like, why did this thing broke? But sure, I guess, whatever. I fixed it though. Okay, so that tab will go and tab in right there. So just line it up and tab it in like that, and wrap the fingers around it, and there you go. So there you go with his sword and shield. There you go. And actually something cool about the shield is that if you pull the barrel, it opens up like in the movie. And now it's in gun mode. So yeah, that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. And yeah, now the staff tabs in the same way as the sword in his hand, so I'm not gonna show that. But there you go, that's right there. So the gun has tabs on either side right there, and that actually tabs in another slot. Let me see if I can actually focus on that and open the fingers without breaking them. So those tabs on the gun tab into that tab. So sword and staff on this one, and the gun goes in this one. So feed the fingers through the hole like this, and then tab that in right there on that slot right there. Wrap the fingers around the the handle, rotate the finger, and there you go. Now he has his gun, his fusion cannon, and did the pose off camera because yeah, I didn't want to struggle on camera, but there you go. Has his gun on. And how I actually broke the hip joint was because I was moving it. So yeah, it breaks by itself. How the head works and how to actually change the face is actually just bring it on the chin right there, and there you go, and then just drop the other face, and there you go, boom. And how to actually interchange the heads is that the figure actually has a double ball peg right there. Interchange it. There you go, and there you go. Now he's Nemesis Prime. 2 Nemesis Primes. Yay. So yeah, there you go. Now lastly but not leastly, we have this. And this actually taps in the same way as the shield with this tab right there. So just tap it in. And there you go. Now he has his blade that he almost killed Bumblebee. How to store this on Prime's back. Just grab this and tap it in how I actually show you guys, like that. Close the barrel, because why not? And we're gonna use the same tab that we used to tap the shield on the arm, and that's gonna tab into that slot right there on the back. And there you go. Before actually talking about the articulation, I'm just gonna say this guy is super fragile and all that thing, but he looks so awesome. No backpack, no nothing, just wow. But yeah, let's talk about the articulation. Articulation, the head, how you already saw, double ball peg. You can see it. Can go down, about that far, up, about that far. Pretty good tiltage. Rotation about there, like the Studio Series one, because of this shoulder pieces right here. The arms do rotate, but this piece gets in the way, but you know, goes like that. This piece is actually on a ball joint and double hinge. It can go outward, but be careful on a ratchet joint about there. Rotation right there, the bicep. And it has a make alive, I guess, that this panel shifts up when you bring the elbow like that. I don't know if you saw it. See, right there, shifts a bit, but because of that gimmick, he only goes 9 degrees in the elbow. And then the hand can rotate on a soft ratchet, and the fingers, the thumb is on a ball joint at the base, hinge and a hinge there. And then the fingers are a hinge right there connected on the base, then hinge right there, and then hinge there and hinge there. And the waist is not restricted. It can go default 360, which is actually pretty cool. And it does have an ab crunch, but it's kind of hollow right there. But it's fine. The legs, well, this part can move like that and move like that and out of the way. The legs do have a drop down hinge like that, and the butt plates do move out of the way. And with that, the legs can kick forward about that far, back about that far, out. Well, you can bring this down on double hinge. You can go all the way, but kind of loose because I didn't fix it correctly, but I guess. On this side that is not even broken, it has the same problem. Let me see if I can actually do it without breaking it. See, it has the same problem. On this side, I didn't even break it, but whatever, I guess. Yeah, and then does have a side swivel, and does have a double jointed knee that is ratcheted. That can go about there, so yeah, but it's kind of weird because the top one is soft ratchet and the bottom one is a stronger ratchet, so it's kind of weird to strain out the leg again. I'm scared. But yeah, and then the feet can go a lot of angle tiltage, do transformation, little bit of rotation, and does have a toy joint. So yeah, he's actually pretty cool articulated, and these pieces are on ball joints, do transformation, and they don't really lock into place, so they're kind of annoying to work with. Let me put him into a cool pose for the thumbnail. And I tried to recreate the pose of, you know, in the last night he's like, did you forget who I am? And then slices off the heads of the Infernicus mini-cons, I guess. And then at the end says, I am Optimus Prime. I tried to do that. And there you go in vehicle mode. And it was a pain in the behind to transform. And how you can see, it's actually not that bad. And obviously, I custom painted it. Put some chrome stickers right here. And something cool about this figure is that you can actually open the doors. And on the other side, the door broke because clear plastic, so just be careful when opening this, but there you go. And there's some interior detail in there, steering wheel in there. You can see it right there. Not gonna open this door because I don't want to break it. But yeah, I'm not gonna transform this guy because I already compared these two guys on his review. So go and watch his review for the comparison between these two truck modes. But yeah, that's basically it. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. But yeah, that's basically it. So this is me saying goodbye and see you guys in the next video. Bye.